Top Gun. Everyone loves Top Gun, right? Well, I don't. It's one of the most overrated, badly acted and annoying films ever to be made. I remember when I was a young kid, people only seemed to like it because it had fighter jets in it, and fighter jets are cool, right?
Take my breath
Joe travelled back to the 80s, to the movies he fondly recalled, with Annie and Tom Cruise and Sly and Bruce Willis before he went bald. Back when the movies were simple and the plots had no deep commentary, just some hero with biceps and witty one-liners shooting all he could see.
Then off some steam Bennett.
But I guess the grass is greener when you're wearing those rose-tinted shades. But while he's stuck in the 80s, John will take these movie lemons and give you lemonade. So sit back and relax now. Just sit back wherever you are, for the movie reviews and the science bits too. On Shitcase Cinema. On the Shitcase Cinema. Oh, it's the Shitcase Cinema.
So this is the movie that shot Tom Cruise to stardom and gave us the amazingly beautiful song Take My Breath Away by Berlin. Talk about one-hit wonders. That's more proof that the 80s ruled. Ruled what exactly? I have no idea, but they ruled something, that's a fact. I'm not reviewing this piece of shit. I'm not reviewing pieces of shit for Shitcase Cinema, but that's just proper bollocks. You can review it, Eddie. I'm off down to the pub. It's Eddie!
Top Gun. Yeah. Look, there's Tom Cruise and there's his wingman without the moustache. So let's review this. Yeah, let's go.
Top Gun. Everyone loves Top Gun, right? It has fighter jets in it, and fighter jets are cool. The opening sequence is great, although it does show some problems with the Navy budget. I mean, look at these guys having to get out and pull. And this guy having to hold on to a bit of the plane. Bloody hell. Maybe if these guys in the next shot got off the phones and started doing the jobs, they'd be a bit better off, you know. Anyway, it cuts rather disappointingly to the carrier ops room. But look, another guy on the phone. But this is okay. It's paving the way for the first action sequence of the film's million action sequences. And this is the first time we see Maverick and Goose as well.
Great. Maverick and Goose.
Negative, Merlin. Looks like he's a single.
Cougar, I'm gonna go head-to-head with him.
Take it easy, Maverick. I don't like this shit.
These two are kind of the roguish heroes. Obviously not as roguish as the commies that are inevitably the bad guys in every single film of this era. But anyway. Speaking of the enemy pilots, here's one with his dark tinted visor with odd Hey, I remember another film with enemy pilots with dark helmets and odd symbols. Anyway, the sudden appearance of these two enemy jets take our heroes by surprise. Maverick and Goose chase the first one off, but the second one tails the wingman. All seems hopeless until Maverick pulls one of his famous unpredictable moves to turn the tables. Yes, he clumsily superimposes an image of his own cockpit over the MiG scene. What a guy. This scene paves the way to Maverick and Goose being sent to the Top Gun Training Academy, where the bulk of the film takes place. And we get to see even more action-packed flying and vaguely hinted at homosexuality.
Right now, you're worse than the enemy.
I want some butts!
I like that, pilot. I'd like to bust your butt.
Anyway, Maverick and Goose end up in the Top Gun Training Academy, where they make plenty of friends who support their unique flying style and groundside manner, as we can see now.
guys really are cowboys.
What's your problem, Kazansky? You're everyone's problem. I don't like you.
You snot-nosed jockeys did a flyby on my tower at over 400 knots. I want somebody's butt. I want it.
Hey, look, it's Charlie Chaplin.
Damn it! Heck, twice!
We soon find out why Maverick is such a, maverick. It turns out he's flying in the shadow of his father, another hotshot pilot that disappeared under mist. Hey, hang on. I remember another film with a hero who had father issues.
I am your father.
All this aside though, I think Top Gun fueled every young boy's dream of wanting to be an Air Force pilot. I know it did mine.
Eddie, enemy MiGs, southwest.
What?
Fox 1. Scratch 1, bandit.
Later on in the film, we're introduced to Goose's family. Yeah, he has a wife and little kid back home. Any cynical movie watcher who's seen too many of these types of films would tell you that this, coupled with the fact that Goose is basically a sidekick character to Maverick, means he's going to die before the film is done. Of course, anybody who says that is, 100% correct.
Shit, we got a flame out, man. Engine 1 is out. Engine 2 is out.
They'd have flown anyway. Without you. You'd hated
It
it.
was probably only a few days from retirement as well. Hey, hang on. A film where the main guy's best friend, a mustached fighter craft operator, is killed. I remember another...
Tight, I can't take it. I'll be right there.
Anyway, Maverick graduates the Top Gun contest with, flying colours. He doesn't come first in the group, he doesn't get this award, but he did get laid. And is sent back to his old posting as part of an emergency campaign against the aforementioned commies.
Ice. Yes, sir. Hollywood. Yes, sir. Sector 2. Maverick, you back him up with Merlin on Ready 5.
Hold on just a second. Merlin was Cougar's navigator. Cougar lost his nerve and quit early on in the movie, just after the first battle. Without a pilot, what was Merlin doing before this? Just sitting on his arse all day until Tom Cruise got back from Top Gun. I'm not going to pretend that you don't know how this mission ends, so instead of me explaining it, just watch the pretty explosions.
Taking a shot. Fire!
Ah. So finally at the end, he says goodbye to Goose in what is quite a tear-jerking scene. And he's given his choice of wherever he wants to go, so he chooses Top Gun again. And as you can see, his missus appears, and it turns out that his love interest was his sister. Hey, that sounds like another... Oh wait, it is another movie. Sorry.
Of course, the other big difference between Star Wars and Top Gun is the Jedi. These devout believers in the Force, a mystical energy field. It's kind of a religion for the sci-fi geeks. Of course, I don't think Tom Cruise will ever be a member of some strange, wacky cult. Now, I don't think he'll ever be the follower of some silly sci-fi religion. I don't think we'll ever see a day when he swears devotion to a hokey old religion against some big bad space guy who... Ow! What was that for?